songs of joy on this lovely day. Oh yeah. Three singing birds told me by sunrise he's always there in the morning, praying and blessing the day. I've heard about this little tale long time ago, but never had the faith to believe in my soul. Yeah. Now Mother Nature sent to me three little birds, singing a song, convincing me it was so. Now I'm on my way. Anyone come to see me this day, tell them I'll be gone for the day. I'll be down by the river, waiting for the good Lord to pass my way. Oh yeah, I'll be down by the river, singing songs of joy on this lovely day. Oh yeah.
Okay, welcome to Unity in the Community Part 3, or shall I say scratch card 3. Can you just have a look over there, James, number 3? And welcome to our guests. On my right side, we've got Yvonne Stocks from Yvonne Stocks Foundation. We've got Mervyn Pemberton from Springhead Funeral Services. We've got Chris from the Real McCoy, Chris Peltier from the Real, and the Director of Unity in the Community. We've got Joe from Protect Security. And again, we've got John, one of our other directors, from Alpha Blinds and Shutters. So we're going to have a little chat with Yvonne, because she's one of our sponsors, and she's helped us in a big way, with a nice sponsorship. And I think she sees what we're trying to do is not an easy road. I'm sure we all know that. But I'd like to pass on to Yvonne just to say a few things about the foundation, because the foundation is what sponsored us, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, speak to the camera and the people that are here.
Thank you for the introduction. Yeah, my name, as has been said, is Yvonne Stocks, and obviously I am the founder and CEO of an organisation called Palm Cove Society. It's been quite a successful organisation in that we've become renowned up and down the country as being specialists in our field for providing supported accommodation, particularly for survivors of human trafficking and modern day slavery. Following on from that, because I've always had this desire to support local individuals like myself, who, when I reflect back to 2005, 2006, there wasn't any support or help or guidance that was easily accessible for fledgling organisations, or even for individuals that just had an idea or a passion and wanted to set something up. So the concept of the Yvonne Stocks Foundation is just to get involved in the community and look around for individuals that are trying to sort something out for themselves, to forge a career for themselves, to move forward in their lives, or to change direction, and offer them some support, whether that's financial support or mentorship. For me, it's about my journey through Palm Cove Society and through life, essentially. And without the support, guidance and help of so many people, I wouldn't be able to sit here today wanting to give back to the community. And that's where I am.
That's amazing. And I've not known Yvonne a long time, but I've spoke to you at length at your, one of your offices.
That's right. Yeah.
A few weeks ago when you gave us a massive donation, and your husband, Gerard. And what this lady's done is above and beyond the normal West Indian or black organisation or business. But to set up a foundation and to be willing to give back to the community is an amazing thing, and it's a legacy. Not just for you, but for your parents and your grandparents, because that's what we're all doing. We're all trying to invest into that legacy, and that legacy comes from our children, it comes from what we do for other people, and it's what we do for the community and the organisations. And I know that you're up and down the country, like you said, and you're doing a lot of good work. So we're really happy to have you here. Hopefully we'll get you on our scratch card next year. I'm sure you'll join us with that. And thank you for coming.
No, it's a pleasure.
I know that you're a busy person. We're all fairly busy, but I know that you're busy, and to take the time out and see what we're about is very welcome. So thank you very much.
I'd also like to take this opportunity, if I may, and you can edit if you like, to thank all the elders that have supported me and given me the determination and the desire and the passion to go forward, because a lot of individuals said to me when I first started, just forget it, just go out and get a job, get a good 9-to-5 job, job for life. And others that backed me and said, actually, we believe in you, you can do it. Those are the people we need.
That's a good point that you've made. That I'm of that scenario, and also the other scenario, which is all those who said you can't do it, because there was many people that said you can't do it. They were the ones that I put their negativeness with my positiveness, and that pushed me that bit further. Because when I set off in business, a lot of my bosses said you won't last 6 months. They were white guys. They said you won't last 6 months, and I was working 15, 16, 18 hours, and I'm sure a lot of you here can relate to that. I was working 15, 16 hours, 7-day weeks. And when one of my old managers of that business says to me, this is what your bosses said, I went back and worked another couple of hours extra. It pushed me that bit further to be more determined. And I always said to my partners at the time, the only way this business will fail is if God says, and that's 35 years ago. I said, if God says it's going to fail, but it won't fail because I haven't worked, because I will work and I will do what I need to do. So having said that little lecture, thank you, Yvonne, again. We're going to go to the first black funeral director I've ever met. Besides Goodins in Leeds, of course. I've met them as well. I've done work with them. But this is Mr. Mervyn Pemberton from Bradford. I've known Mervyn since I was a kid.
So we're kids together.
About 12, 8, 9 or whatever.
Yeah.
I've known him all this time. Everybody that comes on, we all know each other. So it's really good. But Mervyn is a good guy. He's got a good heart. He's done a lot with our community, with the funerals, and he understands our culture. And the whole point of unity in the community is to get our people to start thinking, let's use our own people. Well, you're a little bit like Yvonne. We don't see black funeral directors regular. Well, I don't. We don't see ladies like yourself who's done what you've done with a partner. It's rare. So you're little diamonds. So it's really important that we try and get our people to understand how important it is to stop giving the money to everybody else and give it to somebody who understands who you are, has got compassion and empathy for our people and our culture in what we want at a funeral. So having said all that, Mervyn, I'll let you give you a little intro before we start the scratch card.
Okay, thanks for inviting me this afternoon. Apologies, I was just a bit late. I was with the family doing my work. As Randolph says, we don't stop, and if we keep going, we will reach that target, and that's what one of my aim is to work with our own community, but not just getting the funerals, it's trying to get them to understand. I don't want them using these big corporate companies what are taking over the little independent companies, what they're doing at the moment, and then charging people a lot more money than what they have to be paying. I want a good service for our people as well. You know, last year I had a really good year with the community in Bradford and Huddersfield, and I'm hoping that that will extend and keep going. And I keep saying to people, even if they don't come with me, I'd rather them speak to me so that they know what they should be really getting and what sort of price they should be paying. I could put the prices up tomorrow, but what's point? It's only going to give me the same materials what I've got now. And I'm not wanting to be greedy, I'm not wanting to things, I just want it what's right for people. My parents always said to me, you treat people how you want to be treated and understand people. And with our elders have looked after us all round this table. You know, from when our mum and dads wanted to go out somewhere, elders would take us to there. We always called them auntie or uncles anyway. So, respectful. You know, and it was respectful. And I feel that I want to give something back to them now. And if it's the last thing I can do on their last journey in life or afterlife, I want to be able to be the one that does it. And that's why I'm trying to push Springhead Funeral Service to be the ones what are looking after our culture and our community.
Lovely, thank you. That was very passionate.
Can I just say, we as a family have used Springfield services, and the big difference is, Mervyn had mentioned that he's got a long background working in the hospital.
Yeah,
so he was a nurse in the hospital for how many years?
I did 38 years in the NHS.
Right, so that 38 years is invaluable when it comes to a funeral, because you've got to deal with stuff like death certificates, all kinds of other stuff. Mervyn's service, you have none of that running around and chasing about. He just says, leave it to me, I'll do everything. If you make a phone call to chase somebody, why do you make that phone call? Just let me do it. You just concentrate on getting right. And it was just so refreshing, because having, you know, been involved in funerals of loved ones before, you don't get that. You just see them normally on the day when they're arranging things and on the day when it's at the funeral. Whereas Mervyn's service just took over everything, kept you up to date with everything. You were never chasing anything. And I'm not just saying that, I'm saying that's a massive added benefit.
I can also echo that sentiment, because we lost a family member just recently, and Mervyn was instrumental in dealing with that funeral, and you were great, absolutely.
No, thank you. It's what we're about, and my team will tell you that I'm not strict. I've got rules and I've got regulations to look after, but also we've got the family to look after. The family are the main people in all this. They're at a difficult time, and whatever I can do, and I'm always there for the families. The only time I'm not there for the families, if I'm doing a funeral or I'm with a family, my phone's off. On a weekend, evenings or anything, they can message me and I will get straight back to them. If I don't know it, I won't say this, that. I'll say, I don't know, but I'll come back to you as soon as possible. And I will try helping them. I call it pilot mode. When the families have lost their loved one, I call it pilot mode. And when they're in pilot mode, it's about me looking after them, so that when they come back down off the pilot mode, they come down nice and gently and land nicely, not anything else. And nothing's ever too much for me and my team. We're willing to support the families from getting that first initial call right through to the end and after. You know, and the families I've worked with, you know, I appreciate what the families are saying, and thank you for saying that. It makes a lot of difference to me when I'm getting, and like Chris, yourself, and everybody. And Randolph is trying to push me on and in the right way and supporting me. And I am so grateful for that, because it's what we need. I know we talked about Goodings, but Goodings is no longer there in Leeds now. So, you know, they've sold out to big corporate companies. And they're charging people silly money. And I know it's not about money when you're talking about your loved ones. It's about the care and attention and details. Yeah. That's what I'm about. Care and attention and details. And being there for the family. Like Chris was just saying, where he's had to deal with funeral directors before. So some corporate companies where they send an arranger out to arrange a funeral. The funeral director doesn't meet the family till the day, so they don't know who they really are. I don't have any of that. I want to be the first person and I want to be the last person, and I introduce my team as I go along.
That's amazing.
Well, I have to say, I have OCD, and I was really impressed with the way you conducted the funeral of my family member.
Thank you.
From start to finish.
And that's all I've ever heard. Every family that's used Mervyn has only got good things to say about him. And that is another reason why I am pushing Mervyn and want him to come into the community. And I want our community to start edging that way. And I know that funeral directors, it's like having when I used to have hair, I would always go to the same hairdresser. Even though I'm a barber, I used to cut hair myself. But I used to go to the same. It's very hard to change. But when we're talking about our community and understanding and having the empathy and understanding our culture, how we are as a people, we're not easy. So dealing with your own is where the patience comes in, the understanding comes in. It's all there, and we've got him at our doorstep, so that's why I'm pushing Mervyn.
Can I just say as well, is that when your loved ones come into our care, they're loved as if they're ours, and it doesn't matter whether it's me or my team, they're all treated exactly the same. When any family comes to that door, they're treated exactly the same. Whether you're the richest, the poorest, whatever, you get the same treatment. And that's care, detailed and attention, and love.
Thank you. And having said all that, because we know that the cameraman is in a rush, and we're going to hit the scratch card, James. No, I'm only joking. So can we start with...
Right, we're going to start with the £20 scratch cards. We're going to let Randolph shuffle again.
Yeah, okay. I don't want the £21 one, so I'm not giving it a good shuffle, just a small shuffle. And then I think we'll give it to Mr. Joe from Protect to pull one out, please. Help yourself. I am. Well, yeah. You got one? Lovely, right. Let's do the next one. We're not going to open it up yet. Not opening it up yet. We've got to get... That's the next one. Mervyn. I'll let you pick one out. Now, these scratch cards, you can see, do you want to zoom in on these scratch cards, cameraman? You see that? Nice and steady, yeah? Good. So these scratch cards is what we have, and there's 3 scratch cards for a reason. We could just do one big, massive £320 jackpot, but then it would be a lot harder for our sponsors to give away £320. But the £20, we've never had anybody come to me and say, I want my £20 back. So that's always gone into the pot. 90% of the £100 has always gone into the pot. And the ones where we've given the money back, it's usually been the organisations. But the thing is, some friends of mine said, I'm having that £200, but I'm going to give it to this charity. So we're not here to judge. All we're here to do is try and do our best. So having said all that, Mervyn, would you like to pull out anyone you want, sir? Whatever turns you on. You're going to go with that one, okay. You got it? Don't be cheating, taking 2, And la creme de la creme.
Yeah, this is the big one. This is the £200.
You've been spoilt here today. You know, because you're a woman. Not that you're just an ordinary woman. We know that. Right? We're not saying you're an ordinary woman. But it's nice to have a woman on board.
We need more women around the table.
We have got others that we've asked. We've had for Claudia, haven't we? We've had a few. Lorna. Okay. Yeah, we have women as well there presenting. So, right. But you're the first of the year. Oh no.
No, second Lorna was
Lorna. Right, help yourself. Are you sure?
I'm certain.
Is that me? No, I don't think I've done that one. I think you picked the wrong one. Right. Having said all that, who's got the coin?
The coins.
There you go. Can we start with you, Joe, please?
You
For the
certainly can.
massive £20. Come on.
Keep going, I like the tune.
I got a piano behind there.
Joking.
What number is it?
You hooked, didn't he?
No.
Number 28, consistency is king.
Consistency is king. John Peterson.
Yes, it is. I will be taking the 20.
Okay, can we have the coin, please?
And can wait, can we, you need to show it.
Oh, yeah, please do. Please do.
For clarity.
Very proud of you.
Fix.
Yeah, I'll be donating the £20.
Oh, thank you, John.
Shake it up a little bit.
All right, let's go to Mervyn. Mervyn, let's go with you, sir, for the £100. Second best prize money. What number are we looking at?
You just concentrate on scratching.
Exactly. And don't forget the saying.
Number 6.
What's the saying?
Know your strength. Know the strength of prayers. James.
James! This is unbelievable.
So that's the cameraman.
That is a cameraman who's not doing bad, actually, because did you win last year as well? Yeah. All right, good. All right, then. Big one. This is Yvonne Stocks Foundation. Let's go. Come on, Yvonne.
I like the time. 14.
14.
Help with us always, Paul Castle.
That's nice.
CKP.
Oh, now, where is he?
Straight.
This guy, Paul Castle.
He's got to put it back in.
Do you know Paul? He has never taken the money. He's won it. I think he's won it twice.
Seriously?
And he won at the ball, the black tie ball. He won at the event, and he put it straight back in. Paul Castle. His business is a great business. It's to do with waste management and recycling. Now, I've known him I've only known him about 4 years. Obviously, you're a Leeds boy, you'll know him longer than what I've known him. But what I know about this guy is that he has got a kind heart, he's a giver, not a taker, and he probably gives sometimes when he hasn't even got. And he's always been very supportive of Unity in the community in a big way. So we're really grateful. And if he needs that money, I will gladly give it to you. So thank you, Paul. Thank you to my guests. Would you like to... Have you zoomed in on that? Yeah?
Yes, it's done that.
All right, lovely. So, round of applause for the winners. James, cameraman. And all that's left to say is thank you all for coming. Thank you for taking the time out. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, John, my directors. Thank you to Mervyn, Yvonne, Joe. Thank you so much, because I know you've been watching and seeing what was going on. And thank you to the audience as well. So until next time, we will be doing next month. We'll be back here again. Or actually, we're going to be off site next month, James. We're off site next month. I think we're going to be in Cleckheaton on site, and another business that wants to support us. So thank you and goodbye.
Thank you. Nice.
Thank you.
I'll be down by the river, waiting for the good Lord to pass my way. Oh yeah, I'll be down by the river, singing songs of joy on this lovely day. Oh yeah, three singing birds told me, by sunrise he's always there in the morning, praying and blessing the day. I've heard about this little tale long time ago, but never had the faith to believe in my soul.